So here we are in Mathspace, and we have a quadratic formula above, and I've drawn a line with the shape tool to separate it out from the task, solve the quadratic equation using the formula. So I'm now going to use this blue button on the top right to share it. And when I send it to students, I can simply allow students to make a copy, or if I use the drop down, I can ask them to make a copy and expect a response, and I can then track that. So I'm going to continue, and all I'll get is a link that I can copy to a clipboard, and I can now email it to students or add it onto my VLE site, and then I can track from there. So in this case, I'm just going to use my Zoom chat. And again, in a live seminar, you could do that, do in a Zoom chat. And I've just sent this to Ben. And now we're going to switch screens so that you can see what Ben sees. Before we do that, I'm just going to go back to my main space. And you'll see under assignments that I've just set 1 minute ago, set this task, and nobody has responded yet. Okay, we're now going to swap screen share, and Ben's now going to show you what happens when a student clicks on the link.
Okay, right, so sharing screen. Right, okay. So let's go to the chat and go to that. We will copy the link. No, that's not what I wanted. Yep, okay, we'll copy that. Go to Google Chrome. And so let's close the chat now. Right, yes, and then search that.
And if you need to, you might need to sign in with your University Google account.
Okay, so now we'll look at actually solving the problem. So first of all, just look at the equation, see if it's in the correct form to be solved. If we look, it clearly is. So now we'll go to the equation editor at the bottom, and I think it would be wise to start by writing down our constants just so we remember what they are. So to begin, a is equal to 2, and we can then insert that. And then we'll say that b is equal to 3. Again, insert that. And finally, c is equal to -6. And we can insert that. Okay, so now from there we can start playing about with these formulas. So we'll start with finding the root that's described by the formula on the left. So we'll say here that x is equal to, and then we will, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll put, so minus b, which is 3, minus the square root of b squared, which is 9, minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 2, multiplied by c, which is -6. And then on the bottom, we will put 2 multiplied by a, which again is 2. So we'll then insert that and just put that there. And now we'll go back and edit this again, but just tidy it up so it's just a bit neater. So 2 times 2 will become 4. All of this under the square root will become 57, I do believe. And then let's click insert again. Let's close the editor for a moment and put that there. And now for the other equation, which is this one with the plus the square root of the discriminant, all we need to do is change the minus to a plus. I'll just make sure we've deselected everything here, and then click insert math. And that will again bring it here. So we now have our 2 solutions to this quadratic equation.
Brilliant. And now you're going to send it back to the tutor with the button on the top right.
Well, then we just click this blue button here.
Woohoo. Okay. So now I'll share screen. and show you what the tutor sees. So here I am back on my assignments button, and I can now see that there's been one submission. So I can select the assignment. And if I had more than one student solving it, I would see, if I had 5 students, I would see 5 squares and each person's submission. So let's have a look at what Ben submitted. Okay, I can see that he has absolutely written down all the steps and it's looking good. So I have a choice. I can do a freehand drawing. I can add a shape if I want to indicate something. And let's see what freehand drawing does. Not very PC, a green tick. Again, if I was scoring this, I could give it a score. And enter some feedback. Well done. All the steps are explained. And I can send the feedback to Ben. Okay, so maybe you can stop screen again and let's see what Ben sees as a student.
Sure. Okay. Let's go to the home page, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I think just that's it. I think no, at the top you go to equatio.texthelp.com.
Oh yeah, just type that in there. Yeah, sorry.
Or maybe you just refresh. I don't know if that.
We'll give that a try anyway. We'll see what happens.
Probably.
Nope.
There you go.
Oh yeah, no, it does. You're right. Yep.
So you can see my feedback with a green tick. You can see the score and you can see the feedback. And clearly, if there were some steps that weren't quite right, I could have given the feedback. And you can continue, I think, to add to this as well. If you click on the Mathspace, does it allow you to add anything?
There we go. Yeah, I can now add it. So you have to click this button at the top.
Yeah. So
this
whether it's feedback view or not. And I guess if it's turned off, you can continue to kind of
provide edits.
Yeah. And then presumably you'd be able to send it again and it would update the tutor's view. So yeah, thank you very much, Ben, for that.
So okay.